All right, y'all, let's get into the coming months, because the day of the Lord and that day solution with the streets of gold and such has been set up, and we're going to be seeing stacks and stacks on things, because we're going to the spiritual to the carnal, and we saw the world stage rapture, and the ring given and the jacket given. So there's different things that's going on as far as spiritually to bring in the carnal. And as the carnal unfolds, you're approaching that 76-year mark on Israel. And that's the 4 years left. And this 4 years is that final 4. And from the 22, 9/11, to the 26, alphabet is that 4. Okay? So the coming months, we're seeing the day of the dawn on 2/16. All right. And then we're going to see another day of the dawn. And then we're going to see the dark dawn, and these things come out. Okay. So as the dark dawn, he's been hung on the cross. He's gone down to the lower parts, and he's going to gather his, army of darkness, like on Aquaman, where he brings up the deep. So he's going to bring up the deep south. And as this is going on, the crucifying, the crew, the Trump army gathering and such. That's after Passover. So that takes us to, there's some numbers in there. The 6 is a flip of 9 in the mirror. Okay, that takes us to 422. The 280 days for the fertilization is 530. So between the 216 and that day solution, you're going to see the crew built, and Mary, Maga, Mary Magdalene comes, the lion, and Mary, the mother of James, comes, who ties to Letitia James, and the Fannie Willis, and the Willis is part of the wood, and that wood is part of the dragon, the wood dragon this year. And Salome, the May coming, the 5:30, into the work day. Okay? So the sepulcher, September. The pool, on the cure, or on the chair, or on the seeing her. All of it. The crucifying is after the Passover. You can do the dates now. You can see the Easter baskets. All these things, folks, if you've been following along, the things I've told you, with Trump going to court, it's happening in a reflection. Trump battling the black woman and the women, happening in a reflection. And now you got the nationwide outage on the ATT, the T-Mobile, the Horizon, the Horizon. The civil trial is going to help bring in that civil war. It's going to bring that General Lee. It seems that Trump's going to taken out in one way. Biden's going to be taken out in one way. It's going to leave the mad rush. So Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, they mention the numbers of women coming. It's the 2, the 3, the 5, and the 1. Okay? So all those stack up. 23 on 9/11. That's end of this year, September. And then it takes us into 25. Okay? And then we'll see who won for that alphabet in 26. The armies are gathering. Mary Magdalene and Mary, mother of James. And these streets of gold got those spirals. Those spirals are part of getting to that center point on that reel, on whether you know what's real and is real. And as it goes down there, you're going to see that wicked fucking witch of the east. Or is it the west? What wicked witch of the... Either or. She's down there in Carolina. And it looks just like her without the green makeup. Called Nikki Haley. Haley. The Halians will arrive. With a Satan in Florida and Savior 2025 Christmas rapture with a Santa as Matt Gates opens the rusty gates of hell, and that rusty is the Rue Street for the red. So the day of the Lord has been before all. 2:16. And that connects us to the Elvis death date and such. So we're seeing a birth through the death and those things. There's a great earthquake coming. And that's the earquake as well. As the rhymes show the times. And it'll be hard to find the ones with a mind who can spit the rhyme for the time. Ho! Ho, ho, ho. Yes, that's right. That's right. So, the rapture, to the rapture, to the crapture, to the rapture, all these things, because more than likely, by next Christmas time, you're going to be driving. You're going to have to unwrap that present, and you're going to have to shit in that box. So, if you even decide to go to the party, we'll see how it all works out. But we're going to live in a flip. So that's where you see, like, they showed that from China. They're going to show this from China. And fuck, it's already been taken in its biowarfare. And they're already showing us that those are affected with hearts and brains. Their brains and hearts are affected. Oh, well, that's what makes you man. So this is kind of where the lower chakra is going to rise, the beast. And that tribal division and the tribal mind shall divide, and they shall go to war. And the tribal land has been given to the KO state, the Oklahoma state. the place I left. From Texas, we went to Colorado. Then we went back to Oklahoma. Not back to Oklahoma. We went to Oklahoma. I just say back to Oklahoma because I've been going up to Oklahoma since a child. Up to Turner Falls and such. Every summer we'd go there, and we had a little parcel of land that we never used, but we'd go and look at it or whatever. But either way, so either way, went to Oklahoma, and then we went elsewhere. We left there. All right. So went out west. The tribal land, Kansas, the Kansas, the Ozark, all right, Streets of Gold, all right, Texas, North Texas, all these things up 35 are going to be affected. And the money, the oil, the gas, natural gas, all these things are going to help cripple a nation. And that's just one aspect of it.